Hi, Anu.
Hello, how are you?
Well, it's amazing that we're color coordinated with you in Finland and me in New Zealand. How did this happen?
Well, in the morning I was just saying I've been recorded, so I need to wear something. I'm very pale otherwise, so color is my color anyways, always.
So, what has it been like being the CHRO of Paulig through this time?
I actually was just having my mid-year discussion with my boss yesterday, and I said that in some weird way, because I've been living and working throughout, I mean, in different parts of the world, and somehow I feel that chaos and crisis is part of my career. So even though it was a different kind of crisis that I've never dealt with in my 20 plus years of career, it also felt somehow familiar, sort of from the operational part of it, of saying, okay, so let me take the control of this and start helping the company to go forward so that everybody don't need to worry 100% of the time. So that was sort of my take on that. And I mean, one of my favorite sort of sayings is that I bring structure to chaos. So that's what I tried to do, sort of taking a strong lead. I was leading the core COVID team for our company and then coordinating all the 13 country teams.
Right. I like that, which is bring structure to chaos. That's a beautiful role for HR.
Yes, absolutely. And it's sort of, I think it's dual. One is, of course, sharing of information and, saying where the lines go and what do we want to do. And the other one then is also bringing that emotional sort of release for people, if you like, so that they don't need to worry. Somebody else is thinking about these things. Somebody else is proactively rather than retroactively coming back to them with this is what is happening. That's what is our approach to it.
So, what is some of the innovation that you're seeing come through now in terms of the way we treat employees, the way we work?
Mm. So I don't know if it's really innovation as such, but I work for a family-owned company that has always been famous for really treating people and their employees very, very well. And when the sort of the crisis hit us, and then the out of home, so all the restaurants and all of that sort of was sinking, and the work just vanished practically from part of our employees. So we sort of said, okay, we'll look for the first 4 to 6 months what we can do without, for example, temporary laying off anybody. So what can we do to ensure that people can continue working, even though it is a little bit of a hit for us as a company? And we were quite creative in coming up with new things for people to do. I mean, some of them just went from out of home to retail, but then some were like literally like went to paint the walls or somewhere and whatever, or bringing food home for those employees who were working at home. So we wanted to not lay off anybody even temporarily, and also wanted to maintain sort of the, if you like, the people's income such that they can spend, because we could see that it's not only us, but it's the whole economy going down because of the people starting to go, I don't want to spend because I might not have a work next week anymore.
Yeah, I like that. So the redeploying of people to tasks that kept them engaged. And has there been any insights from people trying new things and then discovering new career courses or new interest areas which have potentially helped in their sort of overall career planning?
I think it's a bit early to answer that because we are not quite back to normal. I think we are all back to what we call the new normal. So it is a bit more close to what it was before March, but it's not quite the same yet. I would hope to see some movement there because people are usually here very much. Either my heart is in the out of home or my heart is in the retail. So hopefully we'll see some of that. We did hear some people sort of who were helping marketing, for example, saying, I've never thought that this could be as interesting. So we also hope that it would open the eyes for people to see what others are doing, not just that I have something to do, but understanding maybe a bit more thoroughly what the other parts of the organization are doing. And we did also, we in HR, we benefited from some of the assistants actually then supporting us with projects that we never had time to do. So keying in information and things like that. So we try to sort of just make everybody have something to do.
I mean, something I'm noticing at the moment is, obviously, people are a lot of people are in companies where the companies have been going through, a lot of challenge, and yet most industries are going through a lot of challenge and transformation. So even though it might be challenging in your company, it's challenging out there for everyone because everyone's going through this. How do you continue to build loyalty and resilience when people have been through a lot in a short space of time? Like, how do you keep them focused on the future when we don't know what the future is?
So you mean inside of our company or overall?
Yeah, inside of your company, but just you can talk generally as well.
Okay. So I must say that we've been one of the lucky ones because we are mainly on the fast moving goods and so on, so consumer goods. So it has hit us, but we can't compare ourselves to restaurants or to airlines or such that really have taken a huge hit. So for us, yes, there is a hit, and it has slowed us down, but it hasn't really put us in a situation that we like, wow, I mean, we really will struggle now. Where we have really started thinking more is because we are a strong branded company. We do have a private label as well, and we've seen that there is a little bit of a shift with customers and consumers saying, I'm a bit worried, so I'll go from the branded to the cheaper versions. And we have also had to start thinking that, okay, some things that we thought are only in the branded side of the business, we might need to consider them also for the sort of the other side, just to be sure that we play on both sides, because consumers are changing their behavior. For our employees, we've sort of been talking a lot that we need to keep on going. We need to keep the factories going because people need food. They always need food. Coffee, I would say most people need coffee as well. They can't almost survive without it. So we continue being relevant from that perspective because it's not a luxury good. It's something that you will need anyways. But then we've been trying to maybe change it more to let's think ways internally of what would help people who are, for example, now working from home, who have maybe all their children also at home, and they suddenly need to cook 3 times more than before. And not all of us enjoyed cooking 3 times more. So what can we do? And we try to sort of engage them in that discussion, our own employees, of saying what would help you, and what can we then use for the sort of the consumers also, so that they can get some ease in their everyday when it is very different.
Thank you very much for joining. Thanks for wearing red as well, and really nice to see you.
Likewise. Thank you.